this is George G. Welcome to George G's Room of Rock. How's everyone doing out there today? Hope everyone's doing well. It's a really nice day today in New Jersey. It's 72 degrees. Feels like spring. Whole week was just like rain and 50 degrees and just rain and sun and rain and sun. It's just really a weird week, but not very nice. Hopefully wherever you are, it's really nice. So we're up to now for my favorite albums by year 1983. So a lot of great albums that year. But I thought before I did that, I wanted to show a couple things over here. I went to an estate sale with my wife today because she likes going on and looking at antiques and people get rid of stuff. So I found a couple things I thought was kind of cool to show. This is from Life magazine with the Beatles on it from 1984. So I thought that's kind of cool. Don't know if it's worth anything, but I thought it was cool to have. So I got that, and I got this. Even though I don't own an 8-track, I found Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell on 8-track. So don't know if it plays or not, but that's what it looks like. I mean, it's pretty funny though. It's original. That's kind of cool. So yeah, not that I've got anything playing out, but I always like the cover. I thought it was cool just to have it, like to have a novelty for the room here. But anyway, all right, let's go over my list here. 15 favorite albums, my 3 honorable mentions I'm gonna have. So the album mentions first. I got 3 of them here, and they're really good albums. These could have made the list, really, but I didn't put them on here, but they could have. First one is AC/DC, Flick of the Switch. Underrated album, but it's a great one. I like it. It's almost made it. Another one, Motorhead, Another Perfect Day. First one with Robert Robinson from Thin Lizzy fame. Really good one too, but didn't quite make it. And Helix, No Rest for the Wicked. Good one too. Always liked Helix, so this one was a good one. But that didn't make the list quite, but can't put them all on there, like I said. So I'm doing 15. So here we go. My number 15 is Black Sabbath, Born Again. Another underrated album. It's not underrated anymore. People I think appreciate it more now. But of course, this one, of course, you have to know songs, but songs I like on it. Trash, Disturbing the Priest, Zero the Hero, Digital Bitch, Hotline I Love, Keep It Warm. This one has The Fallen, which is on a release track, but they put it on this edition I have. Really good song, really good album. Good Black Sabbath album. I don't mind the cover. People say something about the cover. I don't mind the cover. It's a good album. That's my number 15. Number 14 is this one, which is a big album this year for this band. And it's really technically a third album, but it's their first U.S. release. And it's Quiet Riot, Mental Health. It's a classic. Maybe they're probably their best one, in most people's opinion. I like a lot of their albums, but this one's really, really their best one, probably in my opinion too. Of course, it's got Mental Health. It's got Come On Feel the Noise, the Slade cover, Slick Black Cadillac, Love's a Bitch, Run for Cover, Battle Axe, cool little guitar guitar thing from Carlos Cavazo. Of course, this is the band that Randy Rhoads was in, and it's actually the song Thunderbird for Randy Rhoads. But it's a classic in the genre. The first one, I think, hit number 1 for a heavy metal album. And this, at the time, yes, guys, this was metal. So, anyway, that's my number 14. My number 13 is, this is, again, a weird cover because I have this on kind of like 2 of them, but it's Balls to the Wall by Accept. Again, a weird cover, but this, of course, got Balls to the Wall, Leather Boys. And again, like this is the same one I had on the other one for Restless and Wild. And the tracks are all mixed up. So, but you know the album, like I said before. But those are the main songs on there. But there's so many good songs on the album, though. Yeah. Balls to the Wall by Accept. It's a classic again. My number 12 is another, to me, classic. Probably, and again, in my opinion, their best album. It's Crocus Headhunter. Another fantastic one. Front to back, this is a great one. It's got Headhunter, Eat the Rich, Screaming in the Night, their video, which is really an odd video, but a really good song. Night Wolf, Stayed Awake All Night, which is a cover. And God, I can't remember who did the original cover now. I watched it too, and I can't remember. Russian Winter, freaking great album. Great. It's one of their best. Mark Storace, great singer. A lot of I watched something on the band from Metal School. If you ever started to watch the guy who does Metal School, and I didn't know there's so many. They came in out of the band so many times. I didn't realize it, but it's a great, fantastic album. That's my number 12. Number 11 is, it's not a metal album, but it's a good album. I've always liked this one, and it's ZZ Top, Eliminator. Give Me Your 11, love that song, got me under pressure. Sharp Dressed Man. I got the 6. Legs. The version of Legs is different than they put in the video for Legs. It's more guitar-y on this one. That's why I like this one better. TV Dinners, Dirty Dog, If I Could Only Flag Her Down. Really great album. My first ZZ Top I ever bought. And it's one I have for a long time, but I'm really getting into the band just because of this, how great this one was. Well, I got into a lot of their older stuff from this, though. Okay, that's my number 11. Number 10, another big album for this band, and it's a classic from them, and Def Leppard, Pyromania. The one where people, they kind of started going towards the commercial side, but it's still a great album. Like Rock Till You Drop, Photograph. Of course, it's got Rock of Ages, Foolin'. Foolin's one of my favorite songs by the band. Too Late for Love, Die Hard the Hunter, one of my favorite songs by the band too. Action, Not Words, Billy's Got a Gun. It's a great album. Say what you want about Def Leppard. Their early stuff was really good stuff. So that's my number 10. My number 9 is Merciful Fate, Melissa. There's the king himself in the back, King Diamond. But this is a great album. This was such a good one. Here's the band here. And King without the makeup on there. But of course, this one's got Evil, Curse of the Pharaohs. My favorite song by Merciful Fate, I think, is Curse of the Pharaohs. Into the Coven, Black Funeral, Satan's Fall, and Epic Melissa. Great, scary stuff for the time. Excuse me, King Diamond's amazing vocals on the albums. Great stuff there. But that's my number 9. Sorry, number 8. That's my number 8. I'm sorry. Speaking of great vocals, is my number 8 is Sabotage. I got a double here for Sirens. Chris and John Oliva, the band. Such a fantastic album. First album they put out, Sirens, Rage, On the Run, Twisted Little Sister, Extreme Murder. Out on the Streets, I like the version Out on the Streets. They did it years later on their Fight for the Rock album, but I like it on this one a little bit better. Another great voice and hard rock and metal. Great stuff. My number 7 is debut from Fastway. They never achieved anything. I mean, the next album was pretty good, I thought, too, but this one just was such a drop-dead classic, and everyone talks about it. I mean, I don't know what happened to Fast Eddie Clark from Motorhead and Jerry Shirley from Humble Pie, and then unknown singer at the time, Dave King, who sings for Flogging Molly. I think he has nothing wants to even be acknowledged he was in this band, I don't think. But anyway, got Easy Living, Feel Me, Touch Me, All I Need Is Your Love, Another Day, Heft, love the song Heft, and We Become One, another freaking great song. Of course, Say What You Will, the famous song that boys play. Great album. You gotta own it. If you don't a hard rock fan, you gotta have this album. It's love Dave King's vocals on this. Great. My number 6, another classic. It's really hard to rate some of these next couple here because they're just so great. But I'm going Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. I mean, of course, it's got with the Eagles there and Revelations, The Trooper, of course. Still Life, one of my favorite songs by Maiden. And Die With Your Boots On. All classics on this one. Even the latter songs are still good. Quest for Fire, and that's great stuff there. Great album. Must have, which we all well know. Next one may be a surprise, but it was always one of my first bands I got into. My number 5, but I always liked the album and the band. Twisted Sister, You Can't Stop Rock and Roll. This is kind of like what Under the Blade was and what Stay Hungry became. Kind of their hybrid. I think it's like that's what like this. I look at this album as Kids Are Back, like a knife in the back. I Am My Me, I think is one of the first hits they had. We're Gonna Make It, I've Had Enough, I'll Take You Alive, great song. You're Not Alone, of course, the title track, You Can't Stop Rock and Roll is one of my favorite songs by the band. Simple cover, but it works. Love the album, though. There you go. That's my number 5. My number 4 is debut from this band, and it's still my favorite one by them. If you watch my video on them, it's Metallica, Kill 'Em All. They can hit the light, the 4 Horsemen. I love that one. Motor Breath, Jump in the Fire. Whiplash, Another Ground, Phantom Lord, No Remorse. I mean, the song Seek and Destroy, freaking great. Just a great debut. This is where thrash started. Well, I think it started here, but that's my opinion. It's probably started other bands too, but this one really was the one that broke big for them. That started the whole thrash thing, in my opinion. My number 3 is one of my favorite singers of all time, and that's Dio, Holy Diver. Love Dio. This is one of his best ones after he left Black Sabbath and took Vinny Appice with him, with then Vivian Campbell. So Stand Up and Shout, of course, Holy Diver. Of course, Rainbow in the Dark, but it's got other great songs. Don't Talk to Strangers, one of my favorite songs. Invisible, Shame on the Night. Great cover, too. Fantastic stuff. And my number two, my number one. My number two is, I've talked about this before in other videos with stuff, but it's the album that got me into hard rock and metal, and it's my number two. Could have been number one, but something else squeaked out to it, out this one. It's the Kiss "Lick It Up." Another one, I think, just like Creatures, it's like their metal album. It's still metal in my opinion. Exciter, Not for the Innocent, of course, "Lick It Up." Young and Wasted, All Hell's Breaking Loose, and A Million to One, kind of a ballad, really good. Fits Like a Glove. And On the Eighth Day, one of my favorite songs by the band. Yeah, Look It Up. The band that got this, again, like I said before, it's got me into all the hard rock and metal. This album and this band, so love it. There you go. And what could beat my favorite band is Motley Crue. Shout at the Devil, my number one. Absolutely love this one too. One of my favorite albums of all time. Of course, Shout at the Devil, Looks to Kill, Bastard, God Bless the Children of the Beast. Even the cover, Helter Skelter, is really good. Red Hot, another fantastic song that they do. Too Young to Fall in Love, Danger, great stuff. Knock 'em Dead Kid, awesome. That's my number one for 1983. And that's some of the albums I didn't put on here. I could have. I didn't put Principal Moments by Robert Plant. Just so many albums. Not even mention them all, but that one I kind of forgot. But anyway, that's my list for 1983. And I noticed when I'm doing these videos, when I always watch them back once when I had to do it, and then I watch it again on the YouTube on the TV, see how terrible I look. But I didn't notice when I talk, well, I really have that Jersey accent. I'm like, holy shit, I do have a Jersey accent. I know I'm from Jersey, but you don't notice your accent until you hear it again, because you don't sound like yourself when you're talking to yourself. But I never noticed, like, damn, I really do have a Jersey accent. Anyway, that goes without saying. Anyway, that's my list for 1983. Whatever albums you like that I missed, because I missed a zillion of them, put them in the comments, please. And if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. And we'll keep rocking metal alive. See you next time, guys.